going to show you a couple of riffs from my song Loop Crate. If you want to listen to the full song, check out the link on your screen right now. The first part of the riff is this. And that's all in 4/4 time. The first chord is, we have an A power chord. And we're adding with our pinky the third of the chord to make an A minor chord. And we're just going. And the second chord is have your F power chord. And then you just have the two open strings. So it's, so far we just have this. It's the same strumming pattern on both of those chords. Then we go to this third chord. It's just it's a C5, it's just a C power chord. We're adding the ninth. And that's the exact same strumming pattern as the first two chords. Then we just have this big E power chord. So we have the regular power chord, E, and we're kind of just barring everything with our first finger. Those two, and hit the low E, and then we have our pinky on the 4th fret of the G string. And that's the exact same strumming pattern. So first part slow is. And then we go back to the beginning. This is when it changes. It goes into like 6/8 time. So it's the same chords and the same idea, but we're in 6/8 now. So just it kind of, the bottom kind of falls out of it. It's kind of a cool effect. So it's, and that is, we have that second chord. Then the third chord, then the 4th chord. So that whole second part is. Then we go back to the first chord. We're doing that changed pattern, that 6/8 pattern, so we're going. And then we go to the second chord, but this time it's a little bit different. That's like a 5/8 little thing instead of 6/8. That time it's a little 5/8. And we do like a chicka after it, going into the next chord just to kind of transition. And this next chord is 8th fret on the A string, the second finger on the 10th fret G string, and then pinky on the 12th fret B string. And we go down. We're just we're taking these two fingers and we're just moving them down a string or up a string to right there. So same frets. Now we have another one of these add 9 chords, omitting the third. Then we go to the low E string, and the next chord is just a straight up E7 chord. That's up the next part of the riff, which is so it's the same riff, just repeated. So one after another. You start on this A power chord. Just go. Then open E string. And we just have we're just outlining another one of those add 9 chords, which is actually the same as this chord up here that we did before. But we're doing it an octave lower and we're outlining it. So we hit that E open, and then we hit the 5th fret on the D string, and then 3rd fret on the A string, and then back to 1, but we're just hitting it, so. And then we slide up to. We don't pick. You can pick it if you want, but I don't. I just go slide up to 8, and then we're hitting. While that's ringing out, we hit the high E string open. And then we go here. 10th fret on the D string, 10th fret on the G string, and 3rd finger, 12th fret on the B string. And I'm barring with the 1st finger. We're doing a chicka. And then we're just removing the 3rd finger, and now we're barring 3 strings on the 10th fret. Then we go back to the low E string. And then we go an octave higher, A string, 7th fret. Hammer on with your 2nd finger to the 8th fret. And then back to the E string. And then we just palm mute the last 2 notes. 4th fret E string, and with your 3rd finger, 2nd fret A string with your 1st finger. Then you just repeat that. I think that about does it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, all that stuff.